until my well runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby, baby.
What's poppin', cheapskates? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 10, Episode 24 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. So if that works for you, then let's get into tonight's review. So the episode starts off with Spice in the studio working on a new song for her and Karlie to do with one another. Karlie shows up to the studio to discuss the fact that they're all gonna go to Vegas to support Spice winning the not winning the Grammy, but being nominated for a Grammy, and they're gonna go out there and shoot a video for the song they're working on within 3 days. Spice is like, I don't know how this is gonna happen, but she's gonna put her faith and trust in Karlie to get this done. So they then discuss the fact that Safaree and Mita came together to the Spice Grammy nomination party that Mita threw for Spice. And so they wondering, are they fucking around? Are they fucking? Like, what's going on with that whole situation? So Karlie then goes on to tell Spice that she and Erica called Mita, and Erica was like, so I heard you came with Safaree. And Mita was like, yeah, I did. See, this is what confuses me about Erica, because you want to scream to the mountaintops that you're done. You want a divorce. You want to get away from him. He's ruining your life. He's this, that, and the third. He's a cheater. But then you sitting up here calling Mita about arriving to an event with him. Make it make sense. Do you want him or do you not want him? Because you're not acting like a woman that wants to move on. Why do you care who he arrived with? Y'all not together no more. Y'all getting a divorce. So what's the big deal? What is the big deal? You can't be going around harassing every woman that he talks to when y'all not together no more, and you keep on stressing the fact that you want a divorce. Like, make it make sense. So we then go to Mendeecees and Little Mendeecees. They're in the car heading to Little Mendeecees' mom, Samantha's house. She's moved to Atlanta to be, I guess, hopefully to be closer to him. I don't know if it's because her new dudes stay there, but nonetheless, she's in Atlanta now. And Mendeecees keeps on stressing to Lil Mendeecees that he should get to know his mom's new fiance, and he like, I don't really know about that. I just want to spend time with my mama. I don't really want to spend time with no, other dude. Like, I don't really want to go through that whole process of being the step kid again. Been there, done that. They ain't trying to do it again. I just want to spend time with my mom. It was said how close Lil Mendeecees and Samantha became when Mendeecees got locked up. So he's like his mom's protector, and he just want to make sure she good. So to have some man just come into her life and step into that role has to be awkward and hard for him. So they get to Samantha's house, and her fiance is there. Everybody speaks. They sit down in the kitchen to talk. And Lil Mendeecees in his confession was like, I just feel like they moving too soon, and he feels like it's a red flag because Mario hadn't even gotten a chance to know him and build a relationship with him before he proposed marriage to his mom. And I get that. And I do agree that that is a red flag. And the fact that this teenage boy can see that and these adult people don't says a lot. Because you as a mother, why would you even accept a proposal from someone who has not spent time with your child? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is an extension of me, a part of me. So just as important as I am to you, my child needs to be as well. So that is a red flag, and I 100% agree with Lil Mendeecees about that. So dude was like, you always welcome to come over here. You welcome to give me a call, to ask me anything. And I'm like, dude, this is a conversation y'all should have had months and months and months ago. Like, huh? Like, make it make sense. And Samantha was like, you got to come over more. I heard you doing good. Da, 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 da. What you mean you heard? Like, where are you? Like, I'm confused. So Mendeecees suggested they all have a sit down. Especially after everything that happened when he was in jail between Samantha and Yandy. Like, y'all need to come together. We a family. So Samantha is hesitant at first. She was like, what about Yandy? He was like, I'll handle that. So she was like, okay, we can make it happen. Let's do it. And I was like, Lord, this is about to be a fiasco. So in the next scene, we see Yandy, Mendeecees, and Little Mendeecees head out to dinner. But Yandy does not know that they are there to link up with Samantha and Mario. So they sit down at the dinner table, and Mendeecees is sitting right next to her. And she like, why are you sitting next to me? Sit over there, sit across from me. He was like, no, I got some other people coming. She was like, who? And that's when he tells her. And she like, why would you do that? Like, why would you not give me a heads up? I already told you how I felt about the situation. I felt like it wasn't necessary. So why would you just spring this on me like that? Next thing you know, Samantha and Mario walk in. So everybody speaks to one another, and the conversation begins, and Yandy was like, I don't really understand why we're having a conversation. Everything is good. Everybody's good. Everybody's, playing their position, getting along. So I don't really see how this is necessary. And Samantha was like, well, it's easy for you to say that when you're the problem. And I was like, oh God, here we go. Here we the hell go. So before things can escalate, Little Mendeecees was like, I would hate to see the most important women in my life go at it again. I don't need that. Like, he has been through enough. He loves both of them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he treats one better than the other. Like, he literally loves his mother and he loves Yandy. Yandy is literally like his second mom. She's been in his life pretty much his entire life. So he gets up and walks away from the table and lets them handle it. And so Yandy was like, I don't feel like I was the problem. I feel like it was the problem. Like, this whole entire situation was the problem, as far as Mendeecees going to jail and, the kids being with me and, our situation from the beginning. It was just a lot of things. So Samantha then accuses Yandy of having her cousin attack her at the reunion. When they played the clip back, it was obvious that Yandy did not know her cousin had jumped on stage, because she was like, who was that? What happened? Or whatever. It was just her cousin was defending her cousin. Came up and yanked your ass. But you can't blame Yandy for that. Y'all was in a hostile environment in a situation. So Samantha was like, you know what? I don't want to ruin the night. I don't want to ruin this moment. We can sit down and have a conversation at some point. And Yandy was like, okay. So outside the restaurant, Yandy confronts Mendeecees about what he did. And she was like, she blaming me for everything when she should be thanking me for taking care of y'all son. Both of y'all should be thanking me. And Mendeecees was like, well, you already know what you've done. We appreciate everything you did, but y'all do need to sit down and have a conversation. So obviously at some point they ended up having a conversation, because I believe Lil Mendeecees just celebrated his birthday. And I just saw on IG story how the whole entire family was together. Samantha, her dude, Yandy, and everybody, all the kids. So it seems like they have gotten to some type of understanding at this point, which is good for everybody, because he's older now. He's about to be out of the house. You know what I'm saying? It's over and done with at this point. You moving on. We've moved on. Everybody needs to move on at this point. Erica, Sierra, and the BAM arrive in Vegas. And Sierra has copped them a drop top Bentley, but Sierra don't know how to fucking even drive it. Which is typical Sierra Thompson. Y'all, what I do? I don't even know how to drive this. How I start it up. Oh my God, and I just ordered me a Bentley truck. So eventually she gets it to start and they head to their Airbnb that they're going to stay in. And on the way there, Erica talks about her divorce and how they're officially divorced, but they're just going through the arbitrary stage, to finalize a few things. And she brings up the fact that Safaree wanted 50% custody of the kids and therefore wanted child support. I think he just did that to fuck with her because Safaree has more money than she does. So I think he did that, like I said, to just fuck with Erica and piss her off. So the BAM then start complaining about Scrappy. They still into it, and she says that, when they've tried counseling, he switches up when they go to counseling. In counseling, he always acting like, I love my wife, I'm gonna change this, that, and the third. But when they have conversations on their own, he's always defensive and don't ever want to confront anything. So Sierra in her confessional was like, me and Eric, we still just like, we don't even know where we at right now. I just want to come to Vegas. This my first time and I just want to have fun. I done got this bomb ass house and I'm just trying to kick it. So they get to the crib. The house is beautiful. And Erica was like, so why should kind of tell me that at Spice Party, Safaree arrived with Madea? And Sierra was like, who the fuck is Madea? She was like, girl, you know who Madea is. So they have named Mita Madea. So she was like in her confessional, like, I don't know what they got going on, but it's not my business. And I'm like, it's not your business, but we already got the tea that you already done called this girl up on three-way questioning her about the situation. Like, Erica, you so full of goddamn shit, girl. You so pressed. So Sierra was like, I'm just here to have fun, y'all. And y'all just got to stay on y'all P's and Q's when we go to Karlie video shoot. Because y'all know Karlie be on that bullshit. You just never know with her, So y'all just be ready because we some bad girls, but we going to be some good girls with good intentions. Andy's at her and Mendeecees restaurant going over renovations and everything, and she's waiting on Samantha to arrive so they can have this conversation, because, she wants to do this for Mendeecees and little Mendeecees if this is what's going to help them all to get on one accord and move forward. So Samantha arrives and she was like, hey, and Yandy was like, hi, what's up? Samantha was like, I feel like we could, be honest without any lies. Samantha a fool. And Yandy was like, without any lies. Okay, what's up? And so Sam was like, how do we go from being cool to arguing and fighting? I just want you to apologize. And Yandy was like, well, I'm not going to apologize because my story has not changed. At this point, we should move on. It's been 5 years. Like, why are we even discussing this? So Samantha was like, just admit that you knew your cousin Keisha was in the audience and she was going to attack me. Now, she wasn't talking about me, y'all. I am a changed woman. My fighting days are over. I am a woman of the cloth. You know what I'm saying? I go to church on Sundays via, Facebook. I am, she wasn't talking about me. You know what I'm saying? So Yandy was like, just like you have people that care about your kids and your family, I have the same with mine, and she was sitting in the audience listening to everything y'all was saying about me, and she was mad. And she was like, I do, however, think that she feels bad, and I can't give you an apology for her. So y'all need to sit down and have a conversation yourself. So she was like, and I will even set that up for y'all. So Samantha was like, yeah, let's do that. And so Sam was like, I'm about to go. You want a hug? Yandy looked at her like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck out my face. And she was like, okay, you don't have to. Let me get out of here because, the dust mites are getting in my nose and everything. Trying to be shady. That shit was funny. Samantha's funny to me. I like Samantha. Samantha is really funny. And her and Yandy just are yin and yang. They are hilarious to me. I honestly just feel like it was 5 years ago, but if Samantha feels the need that she needs to talk about this, okay, she has every right. Those are her feelings. But at the same time, when we're in a hostile situation like we were in, you stood up, getting brolic, and he didn't stand up first, you did. So how could that have been a planned attack when you were the one that stood up on her? But my thing is, if we're in a type of environment where it's about to get physical, you can't get mad when somebody jump in. This just might be what happens. Is it fair? No, not at all. But this is what happens in altercations. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really understand what Samantha want either. You know what I'm saying? And she's saying, if I'm going to be around your family and stuff like that, why would you even be around my family like that to the point where you need to sit down with Keisha? But whatever. It is what it is. So we then go to Shekinah and Mama D child. They go to the Neon Lights little boneyard or whatever, and Mama D proceeds to tell Shekinah that she talked to Scrap and that he told her that the Bam is insecure about Shay being pregnant. And I'm like, that girl is not no fucking insecure about that girl being pregnant. You keep on running with this narrative, starting shit with your ignorant ass. So she says that he also told her that he been staying at a hotel and that he can't take it no more, and that he has called the lawyer to file divorce. So she kind of like, oh my God, why is you telling me this? I don't need to know this. I'm gonna fuck around and end up telling the Bam or whatever. And I'm like, Mama D, you just doing too much, and you need to get somewhere and sit down and get out of those people marriage. But at the same time, Scrap needs to start holding his mama accountable and setting boundaries with her, because she goes too far. She goes too far, and she's disrespectful as hell. And she has been hella disrespectful to Bambi at this point. Like, you cross, I don't know how many lines at this point. So now we're at Karlie's video shoot, and Spice and Mita and Spice Man arrive. Karlie's in the back getting her makeup done, and Karlie lips, oh my God, she is the definition of duck lips. Her face should be in the dictionary beside the word duck lips. I know that a few months ago she went on Instagram, was like, okay, y'all, I heard y'all, I'm gonna leave my lips alone. Please get some of that shit dissolved, because you look crazy. Like, you literally look like Howard the Duck. So Safaree arrives, and Spice, and him speak. And she was like, what you doing here? And he was like, I'm here because I'm going to be in the video. I'm Karlie's love interest. And Spice like, get the fuck out of here. Like, ain't no way. Like, you got to be kidding me. He was like, no, like, that's what I'm here for. So Spice was like, what about your wife? He was like, my wife ain't no more wife. Like, we're divorced or whatever. So he says everything that Erica said in his confessional, that, they did the arbitrary thing, and that they just finalizing, child support, their properties and all of this type of stuff. So at this point, Erica, the Bam, and Sierra arrive. And the Bam was like, oh, I see a bitch we don't like. And they was like, who, Mita? And she was like, nah, your baby daddy, your ex-husband, Safaree. And so Erica like, why is he here? Like, what is going on? And so Sierra was like, see, y'all, I told y'all that Karlie be on that bullshit. So they end up walking past Safaree, and the Bam speaks to him first. And I'm like, if you don't like him and you calling this man a bitch, why the fuck you speaking to him? Like, make it make sense. Y'all so petty. And so Erica is walking towards Karlie, and she was like, I almost thought for a second I was in the wrong place. And Karlie was like, I don't know, baby. And Erica was like, well, what do you know? And Karlie was like, I'm working. And Erica was like, working my nerves. Karlie was like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And she walks off. So they all like, what the fuck is going on? And Erica then asks Jasmine, Karlie's daughter, why would Karlie invite them knowing that Safaree was going to be there? Like, what was the point of all that? So she's hella confused as to what's going on. But my thing is, why are you making such a big ruckus out of it? Okay, you know that Karlie is messy, okay? You saw your ex. All you had to do was walk past that man, continue on with your day, support who you came to support, and keep it the fuck moving. He ain't say shit to you. He ain't bothering you. So keep it moving. But I understand we're on a reality show. So everything is escalated times 10. But it's just like, you keep on saying you so over him, you so happy, but Safaree is your number one topic of conversation. It's like, girl, either you're happy you moved on or you're not. And it's seeming like more so you're not happy. Like, okay, girl. So that was the end of the episode. Overall, I'm going to give tonight's episode a B+. It was good. Next week's episode look like it's going to be hella lit. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.